Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Eva Spirit Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for January 2021, what Spirit wants you to know, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Of course, this reading won't resonate with every single Gemini out there, but I have put my intentions in this that those who need to find the messages will. So, please feel free to share this video if it pertains to others you know out there. That would be wonderful. And of course, Gemini, I'm wishing you all a blessed, abundant, and fabulous 2021. Happy New Year. For those of you who don't know, I am a channel, and as such, I channel lots of different beings, collectives, and guides through the decks that I have here, as well as through the stones and crystals. So if you see cards flying around while I'm shuffling or my voice changing, it's just the result of a lot of energy in this space. Links to schedule a personal reading with me and decks that I use are all down below in the description box. Thank you so much, Gemini, and let's get started. So as you can see, I've already pulled some cards for you. Some of them flipped over while they came out and one of them did not. This is the fairy deck, so they want to have some words with you for January. They've told me before I look at the cards that they have a general message for you. Usually I can pick up on that when I'm just holding the deck here. So just give me a moment. I'm going to tune in and see what they want to tell you first. Gemini, please. Okay. They're talking about very earthly matters. They're saying getting down, getting physical, getting into the nitty-gritty. They're saying there's a lot of fundamental things to focus on right now. They're showing me the earth. They're saying the roots. They're talking about ancestry and heritage, these kinds of things. So some of you may be, because they're showing me roots of a tree, so some of you may be looking into your lineage and these kinds of things, looking back. They're saying that some of you might also just be focusing on past events in your life, previous relationships, old jobs that you had, and sort of looking at it all and tying it together in terms of where you are now. They're showing me that you're sort of in a position where you're standing and there's sort of a empty land in front of you with the horizon there, and you're sort of looking ahead of you, and there isn't one pathway to take, and so you're sort of feeling a little bit that you don't know where to go from here. You stand in a good position where you have the field of possibility in front of you, but there's no particular path that's laid out for you just yet, and they're wanting to tell you that it's perfectly okay to take your time. And some of you are thinking that even though you're sort of looking into the past in some way, shape or form, that part of you is thinking that you should let it go and you should be just focused on going ahead. But they're just wanting to reassure you, if that's where your consciousness is taking you right now, there may still be something in that for you. And you know, if you're not, if you don't have yet the bolt of lightning in terms of inspiration of what the next step is, then keep playing around with things that are curious to you right now, and you will surely find your way. They're saying that it's not that serious, and don't just allow yourself this month to explore some interests you may be having. They're also showing me dusting, so some of you may be dusting. They're also like figurines of some sort, so maybe some of you are interested in that. Yeah, they're also sort of bringing me to this idea of hobbies. So you have some sort of hobby that you think, you know, I shouldn't be focusing on this, it's not really going to get me to where I know I should go. They're showing me some sort of painting as well, even though you're not an artist, this sort of idea. And they're just wanting to say to you that feel free to explore these hobbies, these interests, these curiosities for now, because there's something in it for you. Okay, that's the initial message. The first card you've got out is the King of Winter. And yeah, it's very interesting because as I look at this image, you know, there's someone standing in a forest, and it looks like this person is going on some sort of journey, and it looks like a solo journey. And as I was tuning in to the guides here, they were also giving me, as I said, a similar image of someone who's sort of standing in front of a road and about to go on some sort of journey. And I'm getting a similar message here that what they're adding to it is that you are ready. That's what I'm getting from this. It's sort of like don't don't hesitate to take a step forward, and you don't have to necessarily wait until you know all of the steps ahead. It's enough to know the first step and the second step and the next step, and it will come, taking one step at a time. Because they're showing me this image here of this man who seems to be very well dressed, and he has an owl there, and what I'm getting from that is this idea that you're very well equipped. You've got the knowledge, you've got the experience, you've got the wisdom, and now it's just a matter of taking that step and sort of trusting that if you take one step, you'll know what else to do. I'm really getting that you're in some sort of place where it's a fresh start, or it's a new journey. I just heard them say that you've come out of something. So that it may be a relationship, it may be a job, maybe you've just come out of 2020, right? And 2020 was very difficult for you. And so you feel like you've come out of it, and new year, new me, and sort of, but you don't yet feel inspired to anything specific right now, but you've actually got everything that you need to be able to take the steps forward. That's what I'm getting from this card. The next one you've got is balance. And with the number 14 here, they're bringing me to that number. 1 + 4 = 5, and 5 is the number of change. And it's also the middle card, which is interesting because the 5 is also in the middle between the 1 and the 9 cycle. So there's this idea of, again, very interesting. If you think of the 5 being in the middle, they're showing me sort of like you've come so far on a particular journey, and that is no longer so, but now you're moving forward into the next leg of the journey. So you're standing at this sort of midway point, and the card itself says balance. And what I'm picking up from this is, again, this idea, they're highlighting patience. They're saying that there's no need to rush anything. They sort of feel that they want. I'm getting this sense that they want to reassure you. So it seems like for a lot of you, they're saying, they're picking up that a lot of you have been sort of agitated and unsure about things, and because of that feeling of being unsure, you sort of then begin to get a bit worried, and then it becomes anxiety, and so on and so forth. And they're just sort of wanting to bring you back and reassure you that it's all good. It's perfectly okay to take some time. And they're saying just to have a good balance of time. They're talking about this idea now of making sure, getting enough sleep, eating the right foods, drinking enough water, having some time maybe to read, maybe to write, but just sort of, they're saying to have some kind of balance to your day or structure to your day. They're also bringing me to this idea that some of you may not be working right now, and so there's a need to just try to, even if you're not working, you don't have to be anywhere. They're also saying maybe working from home now, that try to have some sort of balance or routine to your day that you'll find it will help you gather your thoughts. But I'm really getting this sense for you, Gemini. They're really wanting to say all is well, all is well. The third card you've got here is the 7 of Spring. Okay, I haven't read it yet, but what I'm getting from this is this idea that something is going to come, something is going to grow. Even with the word spring here, they're showing me flowers that are starting to pop, starting to grow. They're giving me some sort of fire energy from this, and they're showing me sort of like a moment of realization. They're showing me somebody who's taking long walks, who's spending time in nature, who's reading a lot of books and just absorbing information and playing around with different ideas. And through all of that, it's just like, yes, now I have an idea of what I want to pursue or what road I want to go down. I've had enough time to look at all of the things. So this is sort of representative of that period of time where you start to realize and form your own path, because that's really what they're trying to say, is that the path, you decide the path you want to walk on. You are now in a position where you get to create this new path for yourself. It's not necessarily going to be laid out for you, and with that comes a lot of creativity. They're saying to you, Gemini, you get to create your own path. The card itself says, be assertive Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. So what I'm picking up from that, they're highlighting power, they're highlighting motivation, they're highlighting energy. So they're saying that maybe some of you have been feeling a bit tired, apathetic, low energy, low vibe, but they're saying that if you focus on establishing some sort of balance for yourself, you're going to have this sort of breakthrough where you start to get your mojo back, or you start to get some mojo for the first time. Because rest assured, you do have all of the tools, everything that you need to be able to move forward on this new path for you. And it's very exciting because they keep bringing me back to this idea that you are now in a position to create this path. That maybe you have been on paths before that were laid out for you for whatever reason, but now you get to sort of co-create with the universe to decide your life and what you want it to be. Okay, Gemini, so I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.